I've got a great story for you. It's called Hidden Island's Whimsical Riddle. Hidden Island was a place of pure wonder. Gigantic, rainbow-colored trees towered over sparkling rivers, and friendly, fluffy creatures with 6 legs hopped through fields of giggling flowers. But recently, something strange had been happening. Toys kept disappearing. Not just any toys, but the beloved trains that chugged around the island, carrying happy passengers. Our story begins with Vihaan, a young boy with a heart full of adventure. He loved animals, building fantastic structures, the mysteries of magic, superheroes, space, and of course, trains. He was especially excited about seeing the dinosaurs rumored to live on Hidden Island. Today, he was arriving via the super-speedy, chrome-plated Star Chugger Express. As the train whirred through the air, Vihaan felt a flutter of excitement mixed with a tiny bit of nervousness. He'd never been to Hidden Island before, and being alone made him a little unsure. He clutched his favorite dinosaur toy, a bright green T-Rex, for comfort. Suddenly, a cheerful voice broke through his thoughts. "Whoop! Welcome to Hidden Island, friend." Vihaan looked up to see a Dodger blue donut, with sprinkles of all colors, zooming towards him. It had a hole in the middle, and as it spun, it seemed to shimmer. "I'm Dizzy, and I'm here to make sure your visit is the best ever, especially if you love trains." Dizzy did a loop-de-loop, sending a shower of rainbow sprinkles in the air. The sprinkles landed on Vihaan's nose, making him giggle. Dizzy, the flying donut, was known for his silly jokes and even sillier spinning. His sprinkles changed color based on the fun that was being had, and his hole was a portal to the laugh dimension. "Trains? You like trains too?" Vihaan asked, his nervousness melting away. "Love 'em," Dizzy replied, "but something is amiss. Our beloved trains are vanishing. Poof, gone, and no one knows why." Vihaan's eyes widened. "Vanishing? Like, magically?" Dizzy nodded, his sprinkles turning a worried shade of gray. "Precisely, and we need to find them. Are you in?" Vihaan puffed out his chest. "Of course. This sounds like a job for us." With Dizzy leading the way, spinning through the air like a blue blur, they began their investigation. First, they went to the train depot, which was usually bustling with activity, but today, it was eerily quiet, with only empty tracks. Dizzy, with his amazing spinning abilities, swooped down and examined the tracks. He spotted something. Shiny, almost glittery footprints leading away from the depot. "Whoop! Follow those footprints, Vihaan," Dizzy cried excitedly. "They might lead us to the missing trains." They followed the shimmering trail, which led them through a dinosaur park. Vihaan was thrilled. Giant, friendly dinosaurs, like a triceratops named Tilly, and a towering brontosaurus called Benny, grazed on leafy trees. But even among these amazing creatures, something felt wrong. There were unusual markings on the ground, like tiny swirling circles. "These markings, they're like miniature tornadoes," Vihaan said, scratching his head. They ventured onward, the footprints leading them towards a grand, magical building where people were building amazing things. Inside, they found hints that some kind of magic might be involved. Finally, they tracked the scent of a strange, sweet smell, like sugared stardust, to a secret location, a superhero training ground. There, hidden behind a mountain of bouncy castles, they found their answer. It wasn't a monster, or a villain, or a mysterious portal. It was a giant, shimmering orb, the size of a small train, humming with a soft, sad light. The trains were inside it. The orb was a bit lonely, and it had been taking the trains to keep itself company. As Dizzy and Vihaan approached, the orb began to tremble. A soft voice echoed from within. I just wanted a friend." Vihaan felt a pang of sympathy. He knew what it was like to be a little lonely. "We can be your friends," Vihaan called out. "We can help you." Dizzy, always the optimist, spun around the orb, his sprinkles turning a brilliant gold color. "We'll figure this out. We always do." Together, they hatched a plan. Vihaan, using his building knowledge, designed a special train car, filled with colorful building blocks, that the orb could use to create its own happy places. The trains would now bring all the children to the special happy building, and be able to visit the orb. It was decided that the orb would now become a permanent feature of Hidden Island, an amusement park for all the children. The park would also contain real trains and magical rides. They helped the orb learn the importance of sharing and friendship. The missing trains were released, the colorful sprinkles showered the air, and the whole of Hidden Island celebrated. Dizzy sprinkles exploded with colors as the party began. Everyone rode the trains and laughed. Vihaan, no longer feeling nervous, knew that he had made a true friend in Dizzy, and, most importantly, discovered his own bravery. From that day on, Hidden Island was an even more magical place, filled with the joy of friendship, the excitement of trains, and the endless laughter brought by a spinning, confetti-sprinkling Dodger blue donut named Dizzy. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? Why were the trains disappearing on Hidden Island? Let's see how you did. The answer is, the trains were disappearing because a lonely magical orb wanted to keep them for company. You did a great job. I hope you enjoyed this Storypie tale. I'll see you next time.